3.
Good.
What? Is that hard?
No. Practice. It's absolutely possible. Everything's possible. Totally. Yeah. Get going with it. Right. Let's grab one ball, guys. Let's get into our space. Morning. Hope everyone's feeling good. Let's turn that live. Make sure that's going. Beautiful. And let's have a bit of a stretch this morning. The weather is getting better. I don't know what it's like where you guys are, but in Birmingham it is beautiful. Is it nice? Let's have a bit of a stretch. Let's just wake up and just take a look around our space. Keep one ball in the hand and just keep changing it. And just maybe take three spins of a circle and a little bit of a stretch. Find some sensations in your body that you've not felt since you've been up this morning. Maybe have a little check into all of your joints, your shoulders, your wrists. Continue just to pass that ball around your body. Check into your environment, your space. As we keep moving, just take a deep breath in. A conscious breath, fill your lungs. And then a breathe out, and then come into a standing position. Plant your feet into the ground. And just drop your arms by your sides. Let's pass that ball over. Let's lift your arms up, and let's just imagine that all of a sudden gravity is just going to take over. It's just going to drop them. So you just press the release button, press the off button. Okay, so let's turn it on. Okay, let's switch the ball in our hands up and let's just switch off. Switch the off button, let gravity just take over. This time, let's take a breath in as we lift the arms up. Let's hold them up there and then a short, sharp breath out as we drop. Okay, let's switch the hand of the ball and let's take our arms up in a different way. Taking a breath in, pass the ball and switch it off. Short, sharp breath out. Let's give a bit of a stretch to your neck this morning as well. And let's just pass that ball around our body. Let's have a stretch of our neck, get into the sensations of the neck. Remember, this week is about exploring dreams, exploring goals and habits, what the differences are. And the aim really for the week is to come up with a goal, with a habit, with a dream, a new dream. So we're going to call the first 5 minutes this morning our dream time. So before we catch any gratitude, what I want you to do is let's look at the ball first of all. So let's catch the ball and give the wrist a bit of a turn. Let's start getting into our body a little bit more. Okay, so turn, throw, turn, throw. What I want you to do is I want you to dream for a minute. Dig into childhood, dig into adulthood, dig into a time, dig into right now. And I just want you to dream, I want you to daydream about something. Something you want to this morning. Catch whatever first thought comes to your head. And let's just take a breath in with that thought in our head. Let's keep moving the balls. Take a deep breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's widen those arms a little bit. And as we do that, let's just stretch that feeling and let that feeling almost stretch in every direction from your heart, maybe to your shoulders, down to your knees this time. So let's hold that ball here. Let's throw that ball over. It might be a little bit harder this time. This time, bring a bit of a smile to your face as you just catch those dreaming thoughts, whatever that might mean to you this morning. Take a deep breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just take a moment just to feel any sensations in your arms. And this time we're going to take the biggest stretch out side to side as possible. And we're going to keep reaching. So imagine you're being pulled on one side and pulled on another. And just letting those sensations that are created wash over you as kind of a sense of dreaming, a sense of positivity this morning. Okay, I'm going to do that breath again. And this time we're going to try and just use our wrists, okay, to throw back and forth. It's a bit trickier, but let's give it a go. So breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then out. Keep that stretch going. 5, 4. Let that feeling wash. 3, 2, 1. And let's come into a 3 here. Let's come into a 3. But with the other hand, what I want you to do is I want you to put it up. So we're going to do 3, put the hand up. 3, put the hand up. Okay, and we're just going to create there just some gratitude. Create, find, whatever we're grateful for right now in this moment. So let's just take 30 seconds in our own time. Just maybe play mind for a second and move around. Look at the space and just reflect. Just find. Again, that practice of gratitude. Oh, I can hear seagulls. Whose is that? Is that you guys in Wales? Is that you, Kat? Who's this?
Yeah, they're terrible. Really nice.
From Birmingham, it reminds me of the sea. And what I want you to do is I want you to think about, just for another 30 seconds, let's maybe continue moving those arms a little bit. How are you going to make today great? What is today have in store for you? What are you going to intentionally do? What intention are you going to take into today to make it great for you? And try and find a bit of rhythm there as you go with this. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to slow this down, and in your own time, as you throw that ball, grab a second ball. And then let's move to our first thought, best thought. We're going to start with that. I got loads written down this morning. I don't know which I'm going to dig in also. So first thought, best thought. So let's start with 4-4-3-3. 4-4-3-3. Kat, you can just work on that 3-3 if you want to, or you can mix it up for the 2, depending on what you want to practice. Completely up to you. Okay, 4-4-3-3. The idea here is really to think past the balls. So first thought, best thought, I'm going to say a word. You're going to catch that first thought that comes to your head. And we're going to see if you learn anything about yourself. First thought, future. Second word, humor. Third word, love. Fourth word, fear. Fifth word, life. And maybe take 10 seconds to just think about which thought, not which word I said, which thought sticks out most in your mind today, this morning. And I'm going to start us off with a positive affirmation before we dig into goals a little bit today. And that positive affirmation is: goals may give us focus, but dreams give us power. Goals may give us focus, but dreams give us that energy underneath that drives us, that makes us smile, that makes us feel. So what we're going to do is let's just continue with this as we just do a little bit of thinking. Let's add into that a 3 and a 4. Okay, so we've got a 3 and a 4 going on, a 3-4-3, and a 4-4. And actually, yeah, maybe let's have a little bit of 4-4 in one hand as well. So, Kat, what I want you to work on, just with the one, I want you to just work on a one hand, doing a 4 and a 4 and a 4 and a 4. Switch hands over as well. Okay, for you two guys, and anyone live joining in, if you're first starting out, just work on that 4-4. Okay, so what I want to do is think past the balls if we can. Think about a goal that we're going to set ourselves. Okay, so we've got a collective goal, and that goal is to juggle every morning, every weekday morning for 20 minutes until Friday, the 4th of June. Okay, so you can use that goal if you want, or you can create your own. If you're joining in live and you're getting back into training, if you're on the Circus MASH page, if you're an aerialist or whatever you do in Circus, maybe it's a goal within that realm. Okay. 4-4, 3-3-4-3. Think about these balls as thoughts. All the thoughts that are going to come every time you throw a ball. It's a thought that pops into your head. And I'm going to ask you 2 questions now. So whether it's the goal you're using that I've just said, or whether it's a new goal or a goal that you're setting yourself, we're going to think about the why. And my first question to you is, how is that goal, if you achieve it, going to change you? How is it going to give you the thing that maybe you're seeking, or the thing that you want? So we're not thinking about the goal itself. We're thinking about the reason why you've picked that goal and what you're going to get from achieving that. And my second question for you to reflect on is, why is that important? For you. So there's a few things that we can do here. Just keep reflecting. We can work on our juggling. We can think about our juggling. We can think about those balls being thrown as thoughts. When we first starting out, it's really tricky to juggle and think and listen and do all of these things. Juggling itself, the more we practice, helps with that. So wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, let's just take another 30 or so seconds to reflect on those questions, to work on those patterns, to catch those thoughts. And in your own time, I want you to come to a 3 and a 1. A 3-1, 3-1. Let's do this in both directions. 3 and then a 1. 3 and then a 1. Anybody joining in for the first time? A 3 is this and a 1 is this. 3-1. You can do it with one ball, 3 and a 1. 3-1. If you want to advance this, guys, that can juggle. You can add a third ball in there and do that. The third 3 ball around. The idea really is to think past these balls. And this 3-1 today, and for this week, for this week's visualization, is our roof. It's our container. It's our space which we feel comfortable. It's our space where we live. So just take a look up right now at your ceiling, in the space that you are, and recognize that as something that is containing the energy that you're giving your room today. And it's represented within this 3-1. And as we go through these visualizations over the next 10 weeks, we're going to take a step outside the door. Okay, so that door is our 1-1. Okay, so let's just shoot to our 1-1. I do not know how you do this with 3 balls, but I'm going to watch because I'm curious. Is it possible? Can you do it? No. I suppose you'd have to go really fast, wouldn't you? We'll come back to this is our door, this is our portal, this is our gateway into our space. our space where we, and it doesn't have to be your house, it doesn't have to be your living space, it could be anywhere. And then our 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. You can do this in whichever way you want. 4-1, I'm catching it in two hands, 4 and then a 1, 4 and then a 1, switching it on both sides. This is our window, which this week, as we plan what our goals are, reflect on what our dreams are, figure out how we turn it into a habit and connect them all up by Friday. This is our window, which we're just going to look out of. After this whole year of being inside, we're going to recognise that as the window in which we're going to look through to our next year, if you like. Let's add a 4-4 in there. These are our walls. Okay, our walls in our space. Okay, so let's maybe take a walk around with this. So we've got a 4 and a 4. And your space might have 4 walls. Mine does. It might have more. And I just want you to take a moment of reflection. So if you can close your eyes here, I want you to count the amount of walls that are in your living space, not just in the room in which you are in, but in your living space. And let's move to a 3-3. Remember this 3-3 yesterday we spoke about as you and your energy and how we feel in any given one moment. How we feel now, how we feel the next time you pick the balls up. This is you. Okay. And within that, let's add a 3 and a 4. 3 and a 4, or a 3-4-3 if you're working with 3 balls. And let's recognise you now. Giving that energy to that space. Those walls are always there. In the ups and the downs of life. And recognise you just right in there in that space. Okay, and what I want you to do is let's take a breath in there, and I'm going to read something out which I found on the internet this morning, which I really liked. So let's just hold the ball. Let's just take 10 seconds to just have a breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then a breath out. And as you breathe out, let's put the balls on your head. Let's put 2 balls on your head. This should be much easier for you now, Kat, with them squishy balls, hopefully. Okay, so this is what I found on this morning that I really liked. And after I finish to balance it on there for now, after I finish reading, just drop them off your head and see if you can catch 1 in each hand. Only as high I can reach can I grow. Only as far as I seek can I go. Only as deep as I look can I see. Only as much as I dream I can be. So with that in mind, let's just drop those balls off your head in whichever way you want to. Try and catch them. Yes, in both hands. Nice, Pete. Yes, Rianne. We've got one with Kat. Can't see you live, people. I hope you did it. You need to come and join Zoom with us. Guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. I hope you had a good, mindful morning for it. And I shall see you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cheers, guys. See you later. Keep practicing, Kat, as well. You'll get there. We'll get there with
thanks.
that cascade. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Joe, I'm around this afternoon if you want to chat.
I will definitely give you a call. Cheers, Pete.
Bye.
See you later. Cheers. Bye. Cheers for joining in live, guys. If you'd like to come across to the Zoom room, you are more than welcome. Just join in there. And we all hold each other accountable for our coming in our morning. So it's much better than joining in live, but you are more than welcome to continue doing that if you want to. I will be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.